yesterday or the day before in our Facebook group. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, check out the 0 to 100 in real estate group. Some great stuff in there, if I do say so myself, and a growing group of really, really awesome people. Had a great question about circle prospecting for real estate, obviously. And she was asking basically, does it work? And what are some best practices? And how could you use circle prospecting, or we can also call it geo farming, to generate more listings? Now, before we get started, I want to make sure that if you haven't already joined our listing appointment challenge, that you go to freelistingschallenge.com and register for free. It's a 5-day challenge, and we're going to work together to create listing appointments for you. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait, and I hope you're excited too, if you have already registered, which many of you have. I just want to make sure that this is working correctly, and then we're going to get into circle prospecting, or what you might also term geo farming. Let me turn that down. What you also may term geo farming, and how you can use that to create more listing appointments, to get more listings fast, right? We are in unprecedented times, like literally historically low inventory. Listings are the name of the game right now, right? So how can we use this circle prospecting and geo farming to get more listings? And what I'm going to call this is 2.0, because like the old school way of circle prospecting would be, you would get a list of nearby neighbors, let's say of a listing that you just got or a listing that you just sold, and you would call them, right? You would manually call every one of them. Well, we're going to use better technology and better strategy to get them calling us, to get them emailing us, to get them even filling out a form on our website to get more information about what we're doing. So I'm going to dig in here in a moment and show you how we are doing this. If somebody hasn't already done so, can somebody put freelistingschallenge.com in the comments? That would be great. Freelistingschallenge.com in the comments. And by the way, give me a thumbs up or a comment if you're excited about this topic, and want to see how you can use circle prospecting, the new way of doing circle prospecting. I think I called it the other day circle prospecting 2.0, to get some listings. Let me know in the comments. Come on, we need some love. We need some love. All right, I'm going to share my screen. And so I am going to use a service that I have been loving and been talking a lot about lately, called PropStream. You can get a free trial by going to growwithjosh.com/PropStream. growwithjosh.com/PropStream. Check out the free trial. It's awesome. So the first thing we have to do is build our list of prospects that we're going to use for circle prospecting, or this geo farming concept, right? And so we log into PropStream. And what I'm going to do for this, and this I think is a great way to implement this concept of circle prospecting, is I have a client that is looking for a very specific type of property in a specific geographic area. And so we're going to build a list of potential sellers that fit that criteria, that we can put a great message in front of. So I'm going to, she's looking in the town of Camp Hill. So we'll start with that. And then we're going to use the filtering process to filter down to what specifically she's looking for. So I'm going to go property characteristics. We're under, and we're going to do property types. We're going to go single family, because she wants a single family property. We're going to go number of stories, 1 as the max. She wants a single story, a ranch, what we call here a ranch house. And let's see here. We want to, under the MLS status, we want to make sure they're off market. We don't want to be soliciting someone's listing. And we're going to go under home ownership, ownership info. We're going to look for people that have owned for 10 or more years. 10 or more years, knowing that would increase the likelihood that maybe they'd be thinking about selling. And then the last thing we're going to do here is valuation. We're going to do estimated value up to 275,000 because that's her budget. That's her range. And you know what? Man, something is amiss here because that is a lot of results. What did I do wrong here? Maybe any ownership? Maybe it is. Well, then we might have to go even more strategic because that's gonna get expensive. Let's see, 15 years. How does that? 1911. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's look at what we got here. Got a lot of great options. Holy simoleons. Okay. Well, one other way we could slice and dice this is, for example, and I wasn't going to cover this in here, but I will. In my market, we have access to a tool called Remine. And one thing that Remine has that that PropStream doesn't is the ability to look and cross-reference a sell score, which there's an algorithm and data that Remine uses to identify properties that they deem to have a medium or even high sell score. And I had actually been playing around with this earlier, and I had gotten to a list of, what was it, 100 that are single story in Camp Hill, up to 250 in this case, with a medium or high sell score. And I may play around with that later, but I'm just trying to expand your thoughts and ideas around this. You could take data from someplace else and use it with PropStream as well. But let's go back to PropStream. Let's get creative on how we want to narrow this down. Maybe we'll go with vacant. Maybe we'll go with vacant properties. Now we only have 7. Probably not the way we want to. That's probably too narrow. Maybe we want to hit up non-owner occupied, meaning they are rental properties. Now we've got a manageable number here. 239 properties that fit the criteria and are non-owner occupied, which means they could sell this property and not have to buy another. And we all know that in this market, that could be a little bit difficult. So we're going to run with this list. Now, I'm not going to be able to walk you through this entire process, so I'm going to talk you through the rest of it. And then if you want detailed how-to on how to do the rest of this and the scripts that we use and so forth, step 1 would be to join us for the free listings challenge at freelistingschallenge.com. And then we're going to dive really deep on circle prospecting, for example, on our next virtual listings bootcamp, which you can find more information about at virtuallistingsbootcamp.com. I know a lot of URLs for you. We'll probably summarize them for you in the description after the fact. But let's say we want to run with this list. We've got 239 properties that we want to market to. We want to implement this circle prospecting. Well, here's why I love PropStream, because I can do several things all from this one platform. So I can select this list. I can select this list, and I can create a new list, and I'm going to call this Caroline Camp Hill. You know what? I was going to put it for her, but I'm going to say Camp Hill Ranch up to 275, non-owner occupied. Okay, so I'm going to save this list. And then what we can do with PropStream, which is just glorious, is we can skip trace, and we can get some really valuable information and data about these folks here. So I'm going to go to, where is my list? It is Camp Hill right here. I'm going to pick that list. I'm going to add all of the selected contacts. I'm going to click done, and I'm going to click here next. And we're going to skip trace them. So for $21, PropStream is going to go out and find phone numbers and email addresses for these contacts. Okay. And so while it's doing that, I'll talk you through the rest of the process, and I'll give you an example of what we're doing with it. So once that data comes back, we can send them a broadcast email. And I've gotten really good at sending these out and actually getting people to reply. It's really, really cool when you have people messaging your inbox like, yes, actually, I would be interested in selling. The other thing that we can do right in PropStream is send them a ringless voicemail. Remember how we said this is kind of circle prospecting or geo farming 2.0? Well, instead of manually dialing all of them or even using a dialer and maybe connecting with 10% of them, I can send a ringless voicemail to all of them with a message that goes something like this. Hi, this is Josh Shanley with eXp Realty. I am calling on behalf of my clients who is looking for a ranch home in Camp Hill. There is very little inventory, so I am calling to see if you or anyone you know have had any thoughts of selling. Please call or text me back at this number. That's it. Okay, so we can send email, we can send ringless voicemail. The other thing we can do, and you can actually do this right in PropStream. You can actually send postcards in PropStream, but I use a different service to send postcards. I've been using thanks.io. You can get a free trial with them as well and some bonuses by going to growwithjosh.com/thanks. Growwithjosh.com/thanks. I love them because their pricing is great. It's super quick and easy, and they built in handwritten font. So I'm going to bring up an example of a card that you can send with this circle prospecting concept that we're talking about. Where one side, big, ugly, yellow and black, which works like gangbusters. My clients are interested in buying your home at blank address. Will pay all closing costs and any additional fees. Call or text me at this number. But look at the back of this message. It's handwritten, or at least it appears to be handwritten. And they have a bunch of different handwritten fonts. I think they have like 14 different handwritten style fonts that you can choose from. And if you want more examples, by the way, I'll promote or cross-reference. Yesterday, you can go find it on YouTube or on Facebook or even on LinkedIn. Yesterday, I shared a number of other example postcards that actually have been generating leads and clients for me. So you definitely want to check that out. And incidentally, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel and you're watching this on YouTube, please, please, please subscribe and ding that bell, turn on the notifications. So circle prospecting 2.0 or geo farming 2.0. We find a very targeted list. I love PropStream, growwithjosh.com/PropStream. We skip trace the data. We find our list, we skip trace the data using PropStream. Once we've got that that comes back, generally speaking, in a few minutes. Once we've got that, we're going to send them a ringless voicemail. We're going to send them an email broadcast, and you could even send them a postcard. What would that cost on a list of 239 like this? Well, it would cost me all told probably between 100 and 150. And what I know from testing this out a lot recently is I will get anywhere from 1 to 3, maybe 5 people to respond to that. So I'm creating for, let's call it $150. I am creating 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 new listing opportunities out of thin air. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Give me a huge, huge thumbs up if you like this, if you found this valuable and helpful. And if you want to get more and see more stuff like this, if that's the case, then you definitely need to join me for the free listings challenge, freelistingschallenge.com. And you might also want to check out our next virtual listing bootcamp at virtuallistingsbootcamp.com. Thanks so much for checking this out. If you found any value in this, if you got even just one relatively good idea, smash the like button, comment below, let me know how we can help and serve you. And if you've got an idea or something you're struggling with and you want me to do one of these like this, just like I did for Kathleen, I think that was Kathleen that posted in our group asking about circle prospecting, please don't hesitate to ask. As always, if there's anything at all we can do, shoot me a private message, comment below, call, text, email. Thanks for checking this out. Thanks for the love that I saw pouring in as we were watching live. And hope you all take care, be well, and hopefully talk soon.